Hello everybody and welcome to another OgreCast. I'm Ogre. I will be your host for this game of Starcraft 2 between Eladimir, the red Zerg, and Dilantin, the blue pharmaceutical. Um, yeah, so I think he's actually going to be a Protoss if I had to guess. But anyway, Eladimir, mid 1600 diamond player I believe, and I'm going to assume Dilantin is, half decent. Slow that down. We got Eladimir putting up a 15 hatch right there. We got Dilantin putting up a proxy pylon. Gonna take a look and see what Eladimir can see right now. Obviously not scouting that pylon quite yet. We do have the probe kind of standing up and to the left, getting a little close to that creep there. But maybe we're going to see some units warped in there. We got a second pylon up over, or third pylon, I guess that would be over here for Dilantin. Oh my god! Okay, so Dilantin is putting up 2 gates inside of Eladimir's base. That is effectively starting a base in Eladimir's base. So I guess let's see how that goes. Let's take a look at what Eladimir can see with his vision. Nothing quite yet. Just outside of the vision of the creep, and a third gateway going down inside Eladimir's base. So I guess the craziness continues. Even a second pylon there to make these a little bit less vulnerable to a pylon getting picked off. And all we have over here is one gateway. Let's. I'd like to see. Yeah, Eladimir has scouted one gateway. He has an overlord up over here looking for any kind of expansion, but no, it looks like there's 2 zealots getting chrono boosted out of these gateways, and this could catch Eladimir off guard. He doesn't even have a queen here. Oh, the queen just pops out. Not too many drones here to fight off zealots. He's already done a transfer. He's got a queen down at his expansion. So, too many zealots here. My god, can he really not see any of that? Okay, apparently for all those of you who are paying attention, you can fit a decent sized base inside a Zerg's base without it getting spotted by the creep. We have 3 zealots out now. Maybe waiting too long. Let's just take a look at the production tab. No Zerglings coming out quite yet. We have 2 Zerglings running around looking for buildings, and at this point Eladimir has got to be thinking, oh, there is a zealot here at this base, but Eladimir has got to be thinking, man, there's hidden something somewhere, and oh my god, let's just take that back 10 seconds, because we had an attack once the 4 zealots came out, and he decides that it's time to move in. The Zerglings running in his base probably prompted him to attack, because the jig at that point was up. Eladimir would be able to deduce that there's a proxy something somewhere. So we have 4 zealots here going for the spawning pool, and if that goes down, Eladimir is going to be in serious trouble. Spinecrawler fending off another zealot from the north side, but this could be some real trouble. We had 12 Zerglings in production, but they have to attack from a terrible angle to fight zealots. So many Zerglings are going to go down. Fortunately, the queen has some range here, but there are 5 zealots and more being pumped out of those gateways. Too many zealots for these Zerglings to take down, and a drone is a Spinecrawler is running back up here, but more zealots on the way. 3 zealots popping out, and if they attack, that queen is going to go down. We have 4 Zerglings pop out, but they have to run away. The Spinecrawler is burrowed now, and it is going to help significantly in fending off these zealots. Spinecrawlers do serious damage to zealots, and oh, is that queen going to fall? No. And with a surround from these drones, the queen is going to be able to polish that zealot off. Another zealot coming up here. Just an unending stream, and Eladimir is losing an awful lot of economy to this attack. Let's take a look. It is 18 probes to 15 drones, and this drone is sitting there not doing anything, so effectively 18 probes to 14 drones. And he's going to need those drones to start to build any tech buildings that he's or more spine crawlers if he thinks there's going to be more of an attack. He does send the Zerglings down here, but only 2 can attack a pylon at a time. Looks like Dilantin has stopped pumping zealots out of these gateways, and Eladimir has effectively fended off a base within his base. We have the infamous double cybercore build, which is generally frowned upon, I believe, because they aren't doing much of anything. We got a forge coming down, and looks like he's going to use that forge probably just to defend his base from a Zergling counterattack. And these gates are gonna be completely useless once that pylon goes down, and now they are unpowered, so those 4 Zerglings are going to be able to clean up that gate, and it looks like Eladimir has fended off the attack for now, but we have like 2 Stargates coming out and a Void Ray, and with the Lair Tech already up for Eladimir, a Void Ray is going to have to attack pretty quick before anti-air starts coming out, I think. And if Eladimir can do any scouting, let's take a look and see. Eladimir is scouting right now. He's going to be able to see that Stargate coming up with the Overlord. If he was paying attention, it didn't quite warp in though while he was scouting it, so he can see there's something there, but that Overlord has got to go over and check out what that is. 3rd gateway just going down. Still no expansion for Dilantin. Eladimir is aware. He does have a Hydralisk Den going down though, so yeah, and now he's going to see that there's a Void Ray coming out of that starport, or he's going to get attacked by a Void Ray, which is a pretty good indication that you need a Hydralisk Den. Fortunately for him, that is a very fast building, or a fast spawning building, I should say, and 2 Queens are going to be able to fend off that Void Ray. It is not charged up, and it's going to have to go back and look for reinforcements. A few Zerglings able to take out 1 Zealot, but that Stalker might not fall. Okay, a few more Zerglings are going to be able to clean up that Stalker. Eladimir finally loses that Overlord, but he has a decent sized force here that can push out, and with Dilantin cannoned up a bit, that force might have a bit of trouble getting through there. Queens need to be injecting larvae. Yeah, okay, there it is right there. No drones on gas there. We got 3 drones on gas here, so it looks like he's going pretty heavily into the minerals right now. Lots of roaches and Zerglings getting in here, and only 1 cannon, so they should be able to do some serious damage. But unfortunately, this Void Ray, unchecked, is going to be able to polish off all those things. He is going to take out this cannon and do quite a bit more damage, but losing all these roaches isn't going to be too good for him as a trade-off. And once these Void Rays get focused properly, they're going to stop any significant damage being done there. In the production tab, we do have Hydralisks coming out for Eladimir. He's got his 2nd expansion coming up. Still no real threat of another expansion coming out for Dilantin, so he is going to fall behind in the macro game pretty heavily. Let's just take a look at the everybody's vision. 2 more cannons and another pylon coming up. Phoenix, they're going to be only good basically for scouting. I think he might be switching to Phoenix to attack some Overlords or something like that. But really, I would keep going for Void Rays at this point, because he is running low on minerals, and he's going to have to do something that's going to end this game, because he is not going to be able to keep up with the macro, although Eladimir... Let's take a look at the units tab. Eladimir only has 29 drones, so he's not hugely ahead of Dilantin. If Dilantin can get one expansion up, oh, these are just going to pick off that Phoenix so easy if they were paying attention, but unfortunately not. We got all 4 Queens up here, no Queen down here. Got to keep pumping those larvae. Look at that, 600 minerals saved up. We do have some